And check out the view from the CTV Skywatch camera just under an hour ago, looking out to the northeast there. A little bit more cloud now than what you see in that shot there. So mostly cloudy skies, what we're calling it right now. 6 degrees is where we're at. And we got down to -8 at midnight. We got up to +8 at 2 p.m. So we're on a little bit of the slide down. Winds are out of the west-southwest. It has been a little windy today, and you saw in that Skycam shot, camera's a little shaky as well. Temperatures all over, indicating that cooler air mass to the north that is still going to make its trek south to the west of the Continental Divide. We've got some minus numbers there as well, and we're expecting those numbers to really shoot south over the next 24, 36, 72 hours. It's going to be a long-range forecast of minus temperatures. Low pressure center off the BC coast sending these impulses of precipitation through central and southern BC and then through central and northern Alberta right now, but it is expected to affect southern Alberta. We had strong winds today, so that sort of raised the bar as far as the level of where that precipitation was going to be landing. We've got snow up north in the Peace areas right now, and we are expecting that to collapse into southern Alberta as the area of high pressure collapses. Jet stream is going to push further south over the next 24 hours. Right now it's looking pretty quiet here. Some little pockets skipping off from that BC low that is to the west of the Continental Divide, but this will all change by the time I talk to you this time tomorrow. This will be very busy map. Right now we're still seeing that cloud cover and that precipitation in the higher elevations and in the lower elevations as well, although not so much there. They've got some rain in some areas as well. Temperatures above the freezing mark in some areas through central BC, so precipitation isn't falling in the form of snow. On this side of the forecaster, though, tomorrow we're looking at starting the day with a sun and cloud mix, and then as the day moves on, we'll see the cloud cover start to thicken up. Some of that precipitation will move off the mountains, and we are expecting to see some light snowfall starting late in the day tomorrow. Now down east, -1 in St. John's right now. Big low pressure center we talked about yesterday has really picked up steam and it's expanded. So we've got heavy snowfall warnings out for the Nickel Belt, heavy rainfall warnings out for southern Ontario, southern Quebec, and a mix of snowfall there as well. And that's going to impact the Maritimes this weekend as the whole system starts to push into the Maritimes and Atlantic Canada. Now out west, we're looking at -11 in Winnipeg, -17 in Regina, -19 in Saskatoon. Some light snow expected tonight in Edmonton, -13. It is raining in Vancouver, and up north it is -38 with the wind chill in Whitehorse. Both Whitehorse and Yellowknife seeing snowfall right now. East Kootenay looking at some light evening snow tonight, -5 for a low, -2 for a high tomorrow. 2 to 4 centimeters of snow expected in your area. Crow's Nest Pass, a few clouds tonight, down to -5. Tomorrow, starting off the day with a sun and cloud mix, and then some evening snowfall expected. -1 dropping to -16. Medicine Hat, -9 tonight, sunny tomorrow, -8 for a high, dropping to -13 in the afternoon. And for us here in Lethbridge, a little windy still tonight, down to -7. Tomorrow, starting the day with the sun and cloud, turning to some flurries in the afternoon. Chance of light snow in the evening. -6 for a high, dropping to -16. And then you can see as we get into Saturday, there is that chance of flurries. On Sunday, we do have some light dusting of snow expected, another 2 to 4 centimeters probably, and then a chance of flurries on Monday. Tuesday's a sun and cloud mix, and so is Wednesday. So we'll have kind of that icing sugar dusting for a white Christmas is how it looks like right now. Can't really build quality snowmen with that kind of stuff though, but it'll look pretty. Now, Dory's story, this is part 2 of our 3-part series on why we should be supporting STARS Air Ambulance. Last week, we met Rob Parsons, who nearly lost his life in a dirt bike crash. He and his family are grateful to the Shock Trauma Air Rescue Service, STARS, for being there to support Rob. Donations from businesses like the Lethbridge Lodge help keep STARS in the air.
The tie-in with STARS was I had approached Murray last year because we had to select a charity of choice, and we felt that STARS would be a really good fit for that year. So through our fundraising efforts, we actually managed to raise over $7,000. Now, in talking with Murray, we decided to fund a flight. So you really can't put a price on a life, but the helicopter, just to get that up in the air, it's $5,400. So when we raised $7,000, we knew that we were able to have enough money to fund one flight, and it just didn't feel like it was quite finished. So we thought, if we tied on with STARS again for one more year, then we have another $7,000. Well, this year we'd be able to buy 2 flights, and those 2 flights are actually here in southern Alberta. So when something happens and we're funding that flight, we know that it is close to home because it can happen. to anybody. So we want to really make sure as a member of the community that we are supporting members of the community that are in need.
Next week, Rob has a second chance at life thanks to STARS, and he's not wasting any of it.
Dory's Story, sponsored by Langenberg Optical, voted Best of the Best for 2012.